Hello Aquarius, welcome back and Happy New Year. This is your monthly reading for January 2025. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, sidereal or tropical, depending what you resonate best with. Let's have a look at your January messages. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on new videos that come out. And remember, Aquarius, these are general readings. If you'd like insights into your own personal situation, you can contact me via the links below for private readings. Also, Aquarius, if you're interested in learning tarot, you can head over to Alkemystica, where we share esoteric knowledge and courses on learning tarot. Those links are below. Aquarius. So we are going to have a look at any messages that come through. Then we'll have a look at money and finances, love and relationships, health, obstacles, blocks, or challenges, and overall message for January 2026. Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius, Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, let's have a look at these messages. There is going to be some change. There could be some change in January or the end of some kind of cycle. I'm seeing an end of a cycle, an end of some kind of chapter in January. Something in which it's going to happen, it's going to end, and something new is going to begin, whether you want it to or not. So it's going to require flexibility here. Flexibility in January. And going with the flow. Aquarius, this could be a situation in which you may need to see things from a higher point of view, to see the big picture in something. And to go with these changes, this is going to be looking at your situation as a whole, in a holistic way, looking at the entirety of your situation, trying not to get bogged down with little details, because in January, there's going to be some little things that you might get caught up with. Some little things that could be irksome, some little things that could pose some challenges, some little things you may want to bicker about or fight about or complain about. And these are going to be minor in comparison with what is actually happening, because there's a larger cycle happening here, a larger chapter of your life that's completing and that's moving you towards some new beginning. So try to see things from a bigger picture, from a bird's eye view, versus getting caught up in little things. And I'm seeing some of these little things coming back to details. Some of this could be some bickering, for example, among friends or coworkers, or even in relationships. There could be something going on in which there's endless complaining or bickering. Something in how you may be communicating with somebody else, or how someone may be communicating with you. And there could be someone that you may need to watch what you say around. There could be a sensitive individual you may be dealing with, that you may have to pay attention to your words. It could be some tricky situation with this person. And it may be a situation in which you feel you may need to defend yourself from this person, defend from some kind of criticism or from some kind of nonsense. I'm seeing that these, again, are going to be minor things, Aquarius, because there's something bigger and better happening for you in January. And I'm also seeing, Aquarius, to go with the flow. Some of you may be trying to defend against something or protect against something. For some of you, I'm picking up This could even be someone saying something behind your back. So instead of worrying about these little things, instead of using your energy to bicker or complain that maybe someone said something behind your back, someone may be gossiping, someone may be slandering you. Instead of worrying about these kind of things, Aquarius, again, see a bigger cycle. See the big picture of what's happening, because there's some kind of end of a chapter here and the beginning of a new chapter in January. Major changes. Major positive changes, Aquarius. So roll with it. Go with the flow of what's happening. And know that some of this bickering, some of this complaining, some of these even minor comments are essentially that. They're minor. They're unimportant for you to continue to fight against, because you may have this desire to want to defend yourself. Someone might say something behind your back. You feel you want to defend yourself. You feel you have to say something against this person. You have to set some kind of boundaries in this situation. But remember, Aquarius, there's something bigger and better happening for you. Let's check your money and finances. Some of you, Aquarius, may be dealing with some new way of making money. This could be a new income stream, a new way of making money. This could also be a new job for some of you. Some kind of new job, changes in the job, some kind of new position in the job where you're working at. Aquarius, for some of you, this could be tricky, especially if you're in a company, if you're moving up in a company, you may be in a position in which there could be some individuals that may be envious, they may be jealous, they may be saying things behind your back. This is due to envy. Remember, Aquarius, go with the flow of what's happening. If you have the possibility to move up in the job that you work at and to get some kind of recognition, to be acknowledged, and to make more money, this is something positive for you. Remember to look at everything from a higher point of view. Because I am seeing financially there could be more money for you here in January. Love and relationships. Okay. Aquarius, for those of you that are single, you may be dealing with an individual. This could be someone that presents themselves very well. This could be a leader, somebody important, somebody in an important position, somebody that takes charge of something, and somebody that is at the point in which they're ready for a relationship. Somebody who is mature. So those of you that are single may be meeting somebody as such. There could be this kind of individual in January. For those of you that are in relationships, Aquarius, this could be a situation in which you're supporting each other. And especially supporting each other in the things that you do. For example, you're supporting your partner in the projects or the jobs that they do, and they are supporting you. But this is a situation in which there's some kind of respect here. Respecting one another. This is also someone who has good work ethic. They may be a visionary. And coming back here, seeing things from a bird's eye view, seeing things from the big picture. Seeing the larger picture of what's happening in love and relationships. So whether this is a romantic situation or whether this is platonic, possibly even business. Coming back to money, this could be a new project, a new business project, for example. So you may be dealing with someone that is seeing the bigger picture, that's seeing something as a whole, as a holistic version, versus getting caught up in small details. Aquarius. And again, coming back to business, some of you may be specifically dealing with a business partner in relationships that may be a visionary, that may be seeing the entire picture of what's happening in the company versus paying attention to what the coworkers or what the employees are doing. Aquarius, especially if this is your own company. Health. Aquarius, in health, some of you may be waiting for some kind of result, waiting for something health-wise. This could be some kind of test result, something that changed, in which you're waiting on some kind of communication, or something that you've been fighting with, something that you've been struggling with. In health, I'm also seeing this could be some kind of rest that's needed, some kind of downtime that's needed. Or something in which you're waiting on things to improve, waiting for things to change health-wise. Aquarius, for some of you, I'm specifically picking up something with diet regimen, something with the food, something possibly with digestion. You may be struggling or fighting against something with digestion. So if you need some kind of rest and need some kind of recovery time, take downtime if you need it. Especially if it's something that could be going on for a while, something that you've been fighting against. I'm seeing again that some kind of rest could be needed. Obstacle, block, or challenge. There's a challenge dealing with a woman, some woman, which could quite possibly be a lover for some of you, Aquarius. So if this message is resonating with you, there's some challenge surrounding some female, quite possibly a female lover, or some woman. It could have to do with possibly setting some boundaries with this individual, setting some kind of boundaries. I'm specifically seeing to say no. So if you're dealing with a woman, this could be a woman in which you may specifically have to say no to set some kind of boundary. Aquarius. Overall message. Okay, guard secrets with care. Aquarius. So whatever's happening in January, remember, not everything that goes on in your life has to be shared with other individuals as well. Make sure and remember that whatever it is that you say, you're always exerting some energy via your words. And some people may not be worth your words, especially if you're in a situation as such, maybe people talking behind your back or engaging in bickering or gossip or even complaining. This is all an expenditure of your energy. And especially for those of you that are in businesses, if you're planning a business or expanding a business, see things from the bigger picture. Be a leader in the sense that you may not need to pay attention to what all the employees are doing. Pay attention to the vision that you have. Same in relationships. If you're in a relationship, pay attention to the long term, what's happening long term, instead of getting caught up on little daily annoyances. And anything else that you're planning on doing long term, anything else that you're growing, that you're expanding, to go with the flow of what's happening. Be flexible, but see things from a larger picture. See the larger picture of what's going on, the bigger picture of what's going on. And pay attention again to the secrets that you have, to what it is that you're telling people, what it is that you're doing. Because sometimes people can abuse or misinterpret or manipulate the things that you say, Aquarius. And so those are your messages for January 2026. Do let me know if you have questions or comments in the comment box below. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on new videos that come out. Don't forget to like this video and check the links below for additional readings or personal readings. And have a good week.